We did it. We're still not dead. It's raced to the end. I've not recorded this in a little while. I decided to have a little break from it. And I was watching Matt's videos, and we don't have a challenger anymore. So like the really competitive side of this whole entire series is gone. Because I won. I win. I won at Minecraft. So what I've decided to do is to, rather than like try and compete with what Matt has done, I've decided to kind of like focus more on trying to get the story done. Like obviously we want to go to the end, obviously, hence the title, Race to the End. Kill the Wither. I want an Iron Golem, really want an Iron Golem. I think that's what we're going to start doing today. We're going to have a quest for the Iron Golem, because at night the tree's safe to a point, but there's certain parts where like zombies and creepers can still get in, just because of like, the improvements that we made in the last episodes. And that kind of brings me on to my next point, and it's just that off camera I've made some modifications. Like as I said, there's a lot of things that I was not happy with on the build. Like there was the irregular steps, there was different coloured wood all over the place, and it was just generally quite untidy. And there was some things that I felt needed improving quite a lot. And once I started doing that, I found some things that weren't like symmetrical and little bits and bobs. So what I'm going to do is we're going to have a little overview of what it is we've done. And I've just realised I've not moved for this whole time. Okay, so you look down there, that's going to be our fishing platform. It's now complete. It's a little bit different, but we'll work our way down the tree. And the new platform, decided just to make it look a little bit nicer. I decided it wasn't light enough either, because everyone knows I'm a bit of a torch Nazi. And yeah, just finished it off with some upside down steps because I think they're a really nice touch. And the floor's the main bit, and it's simply seriously, it took me so much of my life has been wasted going around every single fucking bit in this tree and replacing every single bit of wood with jungle wood. Back here there's nothing new back there, and we'll go just round here. I've got rid of some of the vines as well. We finished off the leaves around the edges, and by changing all the half blocks into the right colours, we've now got the little like posts. I think they're a nice touch, and we added some supports in, like as I said, with like the build for the farm just over there. I know like the Minecraft is a game, it's got some element of like real physics of like the sand and the gravel, but like making things look as if they've been like built properly, I just think it makes it look a lot nicer. So we've got, you can see I've got 12 wheat in my hand, which I need to turn into bread. The farm's coming along rather nicely. And if we go along here, there's the little, well, this bit is another thing I'm not quite happy with. I liked it at the time. It's just because it looks a bit odd, and it doesn't have a purpose. I just built it to like cap off the top of the water source bit. We'll come back to that. We've already seen this. There's new little water source, and by adding this extra block on the top, it's made it a lot safer at night on this bit. So I can come down here, still, actually while we're here we'll make some bread. So there we go, bread. I changed this as well, the steps all leading down to this point with more torches. This I'm so fucking happy with. I think it looks amazing. I added in a couple more torches, the little drip, we're going to get the plumber in to sort that out. But yeah, more torches. We go down to our fishing platform. There's a squid, he's come to say hi. And the mine, there's also been a bit of a change in the mine as well. So I couldn't really think of a good way to get down rather than jumping every time. So I put in these ladders where there's two on each side. I can pretty much just drop down the middle. Down we go. The same security measure to get into the mine. And we've got a couple of furnaces. Did I leave anything in them? Nope. Just made it look a little bit nicer. And you may notice now, instead of 2 steps, it's now 4 wide all the way down to the bottom with steps all the way down, which means we can now comfortably come down without losing any hunger. So we'll go back up. I still need to mine this out. So open we go, and all this just came about because originally it didn't line up. See that this, like these two blocks here are like the central point of this whole build. I added some fences there just to make it look good, and it didn't match. terrible. I'm a terrible person when it comes to symmetry, just because I need it, like in Minecraft especially. Just because otherwise it just looked wrong. Like things like the steps at the top of the tree, like they're irregular anyway, so that doesn't bother me because I built them to be like that, like on the diagonal rather than on like a 90-degree angle. So yeah, the crafting table still lives in the tree. I actually tilted my head rather than my mouse to have a look at that then. But right, what we'll do, we'll go to bed and then we'll start cracking on with the rest of it. Ignore the chat log. Just when I started to try and record, I was like, oh yeah, but we'll set it today. Didn't work. I don't have permission to use this command. And yeah, sorry for my voice again. I'm kind of sick. My throat's like on fire at the moment. But okay, what have we got in our chests? We don't really have a lot. I had a stone stored upstairs. Right, we're gonna go into the mine, and what we're gonna start doing today is, right, I want armor. So we've got our iron chest plate. That's pretty good. Does the job. We'll take some sticks down with us. We'll keep the bread. We'll take a bucket. Oh, and some torches. But it's not great. Like, I know I shouldn't. I know I said I wouldn't do it, but in comparison to Matt, he had full armor, and he still got absolutely butt fucked, and he died. God rest his soul. I don't mean that really. We won. I don't care. Could not care less. I forgot I had so much coal. So we'll make a few torches. Just because no one likes to be in the dark in a mine. Do I have any cobblestone? No, we can always get more of that. After digging out all that in the mine, I threw most of it away just out of habit. And I still end up doing this every time. Just because it's so much quicker. This is just for the sake of it looking good. Okay. So, full set of armor. So we'll start by digging this out. Full set of iron armor. And also, what we're going to shoot for is an iron golem. Like, ultimately, like, what you can use the iron blocks for as well. They're like the cheapest way to fix up a beacon. But those aren't really something that interests me in a way. Just simply because like they're limited. There's a lot of mobs down here. There is a lot of mobs. Just because of like they've got limited range. They're not really like in adventure maps. Yeah, I can see the point in them, but just while I'm in like my base that's safe, why would I care about having twice the amount of normal health? Like, I don't see the point in it. That's been bugging me for a while, so I'm glad that's fixed. Yeah, I don't understand why. Okay, I still don't want to go down there. Like, it's that much of a feature. Like for map builders, yeah, I can see that because it's a buff that you can get. They can control where it goes to an extent, and it saves like the hassle of like potions, and it can be done without the player realizing, as long as you can get rid of the particle effects. And yeah, I don't see the point. Like, you go through all this effort to get it as well, because everyone's like, I've never managed to spawn the wither in legit. It's way too much effort. Like, I could sit down and play the game for a very long time, but it's going to make this a bit safer. The wither is something that, like, I think it takes a special kind of player to be able to do it legit, simply because there's so much work that goes into doing it. And like, oh, there's some lapis down there. We might as well get some coal. It's okay, like, as long as you're willing to put that work in and spawn in that wither and try and kill it. That's all fine and dandy. Go for it. But nah. One thing I have wondered as well is if you spawn can you spawn the wither in the end? And if you do, will it kill the dragon for you? These are the things that, there's something down there. Oh, it's a bat. These are the things that keep me awake at night. Did I bring any wood? I didn't bring any wood. My pig's gonna break. Ugh, didn't think this through, did we? Is there a way we can like cheat? No. Okay, we're gonna have to go back. We're gonna have to have a quick trip back.